ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and do a quick training on the Hashcoin X or BIT90X forced matrix. Alright, now this is totally optional. It's a forced matrix, and the reason you want to be a part of the forced matrix is because you take a look right here in the middle of the screen. You can double or triple your Bitcoin that you put into the matrix multiple times a day. Alright, so it's not just once every 90 days or a year. We're talking as soon as you fill up this matrix right here in the middle. As soon as you fill this matrix up, this is you come in, and then you're going to fill up this matrix with 6 spots in the case of the 2x2. The doubling matrix is a 2x2 matrix, and the tripling matrix is a 2x3, which means there will be, this person would have to get 2, this person's going to have to get 2, this one will get 2, and this one will get 2. Or the bottom line is there are 6 with a 2x2, and then 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 underneath the main person in the 2x3. So I want you to understand that I am showing you just the 2x2, which is 2 people under you, 2 levels down. That's what a 2x2 is. A 2x3 is 2 people underneath you, 3 levels down. So that means that each of these would have to get 2 more. So let's go ahead and give you an example of what's going on. Not only do you earn every single day, 5 days a week, getting the trader bonuses, so you can double your Bitcoin automatically without lifting a finger, but we also have a binary compensation plan that a lot of you are very well aware of. And as you build a left team and a right team, depending on what level you are, what package you have purchased, you can earn anywhere from 5 to 15% on the matching volume left and right. So real quick example, if on your left team you've got, let's say for the day, 10 Bitcoin, and then on the right team you had 90 Bitcoin, but also the right team added in the last 24 hours, you got another 10 Bitcoin. That would be 100 Bitcoin on the right team, and then you have 10 Bitcoin on the left. So now you're going to get paid, let's say you're getting 10%, okay, on the binary, for example. You're going to get 10% of 10 Bitcoin because the smallest leg on the left was 10 Bitcoin. Now you're going to get 10% of that, which is 1 Bitcoin for the day. And then the company will minus 10 Bitcoin from the left, 10 Bitcoin from the right, and then it starts over for the next 24-hour period to build from that point. How much ever volume comes on the left side to match the right side, you're going to get paid on it. So in the next 24 hours, if you get another 10 Bitcoin that shows on the left and nothing happened on the right, but you still have 90 Bitcoin from the right side that carries over and carries over and carries over, then guess what? You're still going to get paid 10 Bitcoin, and then once you get paid on that, it'll minus the 10 from both sides. Now you're ending up with 80 Bitcoin on the right side. So now, let's talk about this forced matrix, all right? You want to be involved with this, at least come in at the half a Bitcoin level as soon as you possibly can. Why? Because you're going to be able to double your money, your Bitcoin, as often as multiple times a day. As soon as the people come into here and it fills up underneath you, then you're going to get 1 Bitcoin, and then you're going to re-enter. So let's talk about this for a minute. So you have your sponsor, and then you brought in all these people, and they brought in their people, and they brought in their people. Bottom line is, when you join in the matrix, the forced matrix, it's going to follow the line of sponsorship. So your sponsor, they sponsored you, you sponsored people, they sponsored people, they sponsored people, they sponsored people. So that is the line of sponsorship. It doesn't really matter what goes on necessarily in the binary, okay? It's separate. So what happens is anybody that's underneath you, your sponsor and you're basically, you're going to go in and you're going to probably end up under the same matrix. It's already set up in the company's back office, in their programming. So anyone at any time that says, oh, I've got enough Bitcoin now, I'm going to go ahead and join in the 0.5 level, the first level, 0.5 Bitcoin. So what's going to happen now is you came in, and then anybody that decides to join, they're going to come in underneath you because your sponsor sponsored you, you sponsored them, you sponsored them, you sponsored them, and it just keeps going, right? In that line of sponsorship, you know. And then anytime they decide, no matter what point that they decide, okay, now number 2, these people waited. They didn't decide to come into the force matrix right away. But these people that just came in, oh, I'm coming in now. And then this person says, I'm going to come in now as well. So they end up here in this spot. What a force matrix is automatically when you join, there are going to be 6 spots underneath you that are blank, and they automatically get filled in from the top to the bottom, left to right. So it's going to go this spot no matter who it is. As soon as they join, it'll be this one, then this one, then this one, this one, this one, and this one. That's how it's going to work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it's always going to be like that. All right? So once everybody decides they're already in BIT90X, HashCoinX, currently called. They all are already in. They're going to get their trader bonuses and everything else. They're in the binary. They're going to get paid on the binary compensation plan. But in addition to that, these people say, I want to get paid multiple times a day. So what they're going to do now is they're going to go ahead and join into the force matrix. And when they do, what's going to happen is, once they have all joined and you have the 6 people that showed up underneath you, they all paid 0.5 Bitcoin. At that moment in time, you're going to get 1 Bitcoin. Every time someone fills up 6 spots underneath each of themselves, they're going to get paid 1 Bitcoin. But on top of that, here's what's going to happen. They're not only going to get paid 1 Bitcoin, but guess what they're going to also do? They're going to also have the option to go ahead and re-enter back into the same matrix level, 0.5, so you pay 0.5 again. So what happens is you went ahead and filled up and you came back in again. You're not crazy. You want to get paid multiple times a day, over and over and over again. Well, you came in and these other people, they already cycled out, but they did not make the decision fast enough to go ahead and get back in. Number 3 did. So number 3, they ended up here in this first slot. Then number 2 decided. Then the other people fell in. Number 1, number 5. You know, it doesn't really matter. The bottom line is now you have your 6 spots filled in again, and you're going to go out with 1 Bitcoin. Eventually what's going to happen is you're going to upgrade to the 2 Bitcoin level whenever you're ready. It'll be the same kind of a matrix, except now it's for everybody that pays 2 Bitcoin. And then eventually the 5 Bitcoin. Now you understand 0.5 doubles to 0.1. 2 Bitcoin will double to 4 Bitcoin. 5 Bitcoin will double to 10 Bitcoin. Every single day, multiple times a day, as fast as people come in, it's going to double. Now at the 7 and 15 Bitcoin levels, it's going to triple. So you have one more level of people down here that's going to show up, right? But you're going to go from 7 to 21. You're going to go from 15 to 45 Bitcoin as often as multiple times a day. Okay? So just remember, everybody, no matter what matrix you go into, these are the choices you have for the matrices, okay? No matter what matrix you go into, you're going to go ahead and either double or triple, and everybody's going to follow their line of sponsorship. Jim sponsored Sue, Sue sponsored James, James sponsored Tim, Tim sponsored Sal. Okay, that is how it's going to work. You just follow your line of sponsorship in the matrix that you decide to join, whether it be the 0.5 all the way up to the 15. If you have any questions, go ahead and feel free to visit our website. Look underneath this video possibly. You can reach out to us. You can email us. You can call us. You can WhatsApp us. You can text us. Whatever the bottom line is, we got a tremendous opportunity here for what looks like to be a long-term opportunity with Hashcoin X, or BIT90X in this case. That's the ultimate name of the company, from what we understand, that is going to launch officially on July 2nd. So with that said, we'll talk to you guys later. I hope you enjoyed this training. Let us know if you have any other suggestions on training, or if you need any help. We are here to help you have massive success in the cryptocurrency arena. Thanks a lot.